Now you have the permission.
Yep. Right.
Can we be mute?
Done. Over to you, Professor Nada.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today, on behalf of our organization, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the leadership webinar, Together for Girls Leadership. We are honored to have distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and all of you who have joined us to make this event truly special. Your presence here today is a testament to the importance of both. So we are embarking on a journey together. Let us take a moment to appreciate the hard work, the dedication that you have gone to making this event possible. From planning to collaborative efforts of many, we have all come together to create something remarkable. Today's event will showcase and inspire all of us to continue striving for excellence and innovation in all what we are doing. Without further, let's officially commence the webinar Together for Girls Leadership. We hope you find today's proceedings enlightening and enjoyable. Thank you for being here and for your continued support. Let us start with the event. So, event in girls, invest in future. Dear change makers, welcome. First, it's my honor and pleasure today to invite a very special person. He is Professor Dr. James Bamveza from Congo, Kinshasa. He is an Africa Chancellor of Vision for Excellence International University, VEIU, with doctorate in Human Resource Management from Vision for Excellence International University, USA, doctorate of Divinity from International Kingdom, a Master in Human Resource Management, a Bachelor in Social Science. Dr. James Barbeza is currently working like a Chancellor of the Vision, Africa Chancellor of Vision for Excellence International University, the Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Volunteers Organization for Reconciliation and Development, Africa Director of Global Education Network, International Corporation Director of Simon Kimbago University. Professor James is lecturing. He has several academic institutions. Then he's author of many books, Impact of Human Resource Management, Leadership and Management for All, Agape Baptismal Manual, and etc. Welcome, dear Professor Dr. James Barreza. We are inviting you to hear your words.
Thank you very much, dear Professor Nada. Thanks a lot. This just to welcome everyone to our online conference on women leadership. We are thrilled to have you joining us as promised to be an inspiring and transformative event. Your participation is so vital as we explore and celebrate the impact of women leadership. Together, we will engage in meaningful discussions, share valuable insight, and empower one another to drive a change. Just as Professor Dr. Gilbert from Congo Democratic, the national representative of Vision for Excellence International University in Congo, said, promoting women or educating women is contributing to the development of our countries worldwide. Because as it is said, educating a woman is educating all the nation. Thank you, and you are all welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, respected Professor James Barveza. Thank you for your words. Now, without further losing the time, I want to invite our first eminent distinguished speaker. She is amazing, a awesome woman. She's coming from New Zealand. She's Professor Dr. Sihan El Kafafi. She's Director of Business Consultant at Rose Research Consultancy Limited. Vice-Chancellor, New Zealand. She's for the Division of the Excellence International University. She is IAU Regional Director, Gen Continental Director, Oceania Region. Professor Shikam is an entrepreneur, thought leader, inspiring mentor, influential speaker, international trailblazer, meticulous editor, adult educator, specialist, motivational force, and multifaceted scholar. She holds a PhD in environmental management, a master in education, a master in public administration, and Bachelor of English Literature with honors. Before establishing the business consultancy Arose Research Consultants Limited in June 2014, she held various academic positions as head of academic faculty, business, finance, English, director of research, senior lecturer, guest lecturer in various universities and tertiary institutes overseas in New Zealand and Melbourne, Online, Singapore. So many universities, New Zealand, Australia, Cairo. She's working for American University in Cairo. So if you want to know more about her, you can find her channel on the YouTube and on LinkedIn.com and also on her webpage. Today, our amazing Dr. Sikam has a great topic. Yes, of course, she's a strong woman. She's empowering always women. So her topic today is empowering young women, building the foundations of leadership. Welcome, Dr. Sikam, and enlighten us today with your amazing topic and speech.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Nada. Thank you very much for your kind introduction. Thanks, Professor James. Thanks, my colleagues. It's wonderful to be here with you tonight. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. I know you are in different time zone. Kia ora, from New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. I would like to share with you, please, my PowerPoint slides. Okay. I hope that all of you can see it. Is that visible for everybody?
It's coming.
Yeah, I think something is frozen.
Yes, it says has started screen sharing, but we don't see it.
You don't see it? Okay.
No.
Stop sharing. And let's start again.
Dr. Siham is so beautiful today as usual. Dr. Siham, we will start without problems.
Thanks, Nada. I'm really humbled by your kind words.
And if you can put a full screen.
Yes, they can see it.
We see a presentation, but not still a full screen. Yes, it is great. It is great.
Excellent. So my title is Empowering Young Women, Building the Foundation for Leadership. So it's a brief presentation as requested. So I'm going to concentrate today about leadership skills for young women and provide few examples and then tips for how to develop those skills for our future women. So it's a pleasure to be with you and to discuss this wonderful, vital topic in order to help and assist the new generation of women to succeed, to help them in leadership, to develop all the skills. So I'm going to concentrate on exactly 3 areas. There is a lot of areas, but due to the time limitation, I chose to discuss public speaking, organization skills, and communication skills. These are among other areas. But if we're going to look at public speaking, it is an extremely powerful tool for any leader. I'm sure that all of you remember Antony's speech in the Roman time, where he was able to convert the people and win them over. So you can see the power of public speaking to inspire, to persuade, and to connect with your audience. So it is extremely important for our young girls to be able to hone their art of public speaking in order to work together in teams and represent themselves effectively and also have confidence in their capabilities. We can have several examples. Malela Yousafzai, she has very young age and she was able to speak in front of the United Nations as an advocate for girls' education. And that's a wonderful example. Also, young women leaders can also start by speaking at school assemblies or community meetings to gradually build this confidence to be able to stand there and address a lot of audience. And as we all know, lots of people are always afraid of public speaking. We have also another character from here, from New Zealand, Chloe Swarbrick, and she is a member in the parliament, and she is leading the famous OK Boomer that is during the parliamentary debate on climate change. That's a wonderful example to demonstrate how a young female can have confidence in order to speak in front of the parliament and engage in public discourse as a young leader. That is a very inspirational for young leaders. So how can we develop the skill of public speaking? There are different ways. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. The saying says that. So we can encourage our young girls to always grab any opportunities speaking in class, at work, in front of communities. And of course, all of us know about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a wonderful organization that would support in both. They have two streams, public speaking, building the confidence, and also leadership. So the other point is feedback. Feedback is really an art and a science, how to provide it and how to also receive it. It's extremely important to know how to provide and receive feedback graciously, because that will help improvement and also build confidence over time. The second important skill is organizational skills. If we don't plan and organize before things, nothing is going to be done. We need to be able to organize our time, our resources, in order to be effective and efficient in whatever we're doing. It's very important to reach our goals and meet it, and to work in tandem together to reduce any stresses that can affect us in our lives, and either professionally or personally. And a big example is Oprah Winfrey. Everybody knows about her, how this lady was able to build herself, how she was able to run different projects and businesses and a magazine and her show on the TV and all these things, and philanthropic work all at the same time. Young females can look up to her and take it as an example to be able to be engaged, for example, in community projects to help other women also and encourage them. We can have from here, from New Zealand, Dame Sophie, and she's a philanthropic swimmer from New Zealand. And she also excelled not only in sports, but also in managing her career and public engagements. There are lots and lots of examples that we can refer to. So how to actually develop that organizational skills? Planning. You need to utilize the planning, have a calendar, have a diary, utilize all the softwares that is available. And there is a simple tool when you make a list of things to do and put priorities there, and to be able to differentiate what is important, what is less important, and also the assistance and delegation, and also asking for help. It is not a big issue to ask for help and work with support of others. The last skill is communication skill. And we all know that good communication, effective communication is extremely important. It's at the core and the heart of actually leadership. And part of it is listening. It's not only talking, but listening and understanding other people's perspective. Let's agree, for example, to disagree. So it is essential because you are building relationships here. You are working and collaborating. You are finding the best solutions to resolve conflicts. And that builds trust and harmony among people. We can have the example of Dame Cindy Ikiro from New Zealand. She is the current Governor General, and she is well known for clear and empathetic communication in the different roles that she took, either in education or in public health. Young leaders should develop similar skills by taking a role, for example, in the student council or any other roles in order to practice their communication skills. So how to develop that? Active listening. You listen to people, give them the chance to express themselves, and also improve your writing skills. We communicate not only by talking, but also by writing and also by our body language. It's all of them work together, and also to engage with people in conversations, to be open-minded, to accept diversity, and to understand people's different cultures and where are they coming from. So in conclusion, leadership is not just a role, but it's a continuous journey of learning and self-improvement. So the young women should aspire to lead, mastering public speaking, organizational skills, and communication, because they are very, very crucial, those skills for them, in order to support them in reaching their full potential. Remember, leadership is about influence. So it starts with influencing others in order to help them build other leaders too. You are shaping them by giving them confidence, by helping them to be able to express themselves, to be compassionate and supportive. So finally, I have those two quotes for you. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. And there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. Thank you very much.
Dr. Siham, thank you. Thank you for your amazing presentation. We really learn a lot, enjoy about the leadership skills for the young woman. And especially you give us about the public speaking, organizational skills and communicational skills and why it is essential, and giving us a great examples of Malala Yousafzai, of Klaus Schwab, and we see that in New Zealand there is such a lot of talents of the woman. So I'm sure that you are doing and keeping this with the practice, giving the feedbacks, learning them about this organizational skills, giving them about the communicational skills and how to develop this communication skills. And yes, you say that leadership is not only about the influence, and your amazing quotes. There is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. Thank you. A big clap for you, Dr. Siham. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Now from New Zealand, we are moving to Nairobi, Kenya. We have an amazing educator, Miss Susan Atemo Anjalo. She's from Nairobi, Kenya, from East Africa region. Currently, she has a master's degree in Christian leadership at the Vision for Excellence International University, complemented by a degree in the same field. She holds a master's diploma in leadership management and psychology from the European International University, with other bachelor degrees in teaching. To her academic process, she served as national representative of Agape Church and Ministry International in Kenya, with the position of country director at the Dr. James and Joyce Bambeza Foundation in Kenya. Her expertise includes training in project management, humanitarian professional leadership, peace building, and computer skills. So, her topic for navigating gender bias and stereotypes are identifying and addressing gender bias in various settings, strategies for overcoming social stereotypes about female leaders, and creating inclusive environments for the schoolgirls. Welcome, respected Professor Susan Atemo, enlighten us today with your great presentation and speech.
Thank you, Professor Nada. I hope you can hear me well.
Yes, we can see you and hear you. Yes.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to apologize because after my presentation, I'll have to run. I'm attending another conference in the next maybe 30 minutes. So I apologize in advance. Now, my topic is navigating gender bias and stereotypes. Let me start by defining what is gender bias. Gender bias, it simply refers to the tendency to favor one gender over another. It leads to differential treatment or opportunities based on gender. It can manifest in various forms, both openly and unnoticeably. This can impact individuals in different settings. For example, in education, in employment, in healthcare and social interaction, whereby one gender is preferred over the other. Now, stereotypes are generalized beliefs or assumptions about a particular group of people, and these are often based on characteristics like race. By race, I mean, are you African? Are you black? Are you white? Ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or other factors. They can be negative, they can be positive, or they can be neutral. And they are deeply ingrained in society's collective awareness. Now, stereotypes can be harmful because they reduce individuals to a single trait or characteristic, which means they ignore the compilation and diversity within others. Now, this can lead to discrimination, bias, and inequality in various aspects of life. As I had mentioned, as I was describing what gender bias is. Now, how can we identify and address gender bias in various settings? Number one, we need to recognize that we need to recognize unconscious bias, which could be judging people from their appearances or having preconceived notions on someone on face value, meaning that I just look at you and I assume that you are this or that without knowing who you are. Now, this can influence our perception and behaviors without us even realizing. So by becoming aware of these biases, we can take steps to challenge and counter them. Number two, we need to educate ourselves as well as others. So we need to take time to learn about different types of gender biases, such as compassionate sexism, yeah, and microaggressions and gender stereotypes. So educating ourselves and others can help us to create a more informed and understanding environment. Now, the third way we can identify is by challenging stereotypes. Now, stereotypes about gender roles that men are more superior than women, they can be widespread in society. So it is important for us to speak and challenge these stereotypes when we encounter them, whether it is in our conversation with our friends or in the workplace interaction or even in the media. Now, there are strategies that are put in place to overcome societal stereotypes for about female leaders. So overcoming these stereotypes can be challenging, but there are strategies that can help. Like number one, we need to celebrate diversity in our leadership styles. We all cannot lead in the same style. So there are different leadership styles, and these leadership qualities are not fundamentally tied to gender. We need to encourage the recognition and appreciation of diverse leadership styles, regardless of gender, or to break down stereotypes and promote inclusivity. We need to be wholesome in how we view things or scenarios when it comes to women in leadership. Number two, we need to amplify female voices. We need to applaud female voices and support female leaders by sharing their achievements and offering them a platform to showcase their expertise. By highlighting the female leadership success stories, like Dr. Fafafa mentioned about Malala. Yeah, we need to voice and amplify that on a regular. Then we can challenge stereotypes and inspire others. Number three, we need to foster mentorship and sponsorship programs specifically for girls and women. So by creating these programs, we can provide valuable guidance and advice and support as they navigate their careers, so that these programs help them to overcome challenges and reach their full potential. Number four, we need to advocate for equal opportunities. This is by we need to push policies and practices that promote gender equality in leadership positions. So by implementing these strategies and continuing to advocate for gender equality in leadership, we can work towards overcoming the societal stereotypes about female leaders. Lastly, we need to create inclusive environments that support girls leadership. How do we do that? Number one, we provide leadership development opportunities, which is the same as the program and the sponsorship programs that I mentioned earlier. Number two, as we offer the girls the leadership development programs and workshops and initiatives, these are going to equip their skills, so that they'll be comfortable in whatever it is or whatever role that they are given. Then also we need to promote positive role models. We need to showcase diverse leaders so that they can see from example of what these leaders have accomplished, and therefore motivate them, to emulate them. Now, by actively engaging with and addressing gender bias, and then challenging the stereotypes and creating inclusive environments that support girls in leadership, we can work together towards a more equitable and empowering society for all, because we know that what a man can do, a woman can also do, if not better than the man. So let us stand up and empower the girl child so that they can stand in their place in society. So with those many remarks, I would like to thank you for listening, and above all for the opportunity to contribute to issues that touch on the girl child. Thank you so much.
Big, big, big clap for our amazing Professor Suzanne. Thank you. Thank you for your great speech and for giving us about this very important topic and how to break this bias. And you say you identify and address all the gender biases in various settings, gave us strategies for overcoming the stereotypes about the female leaders, and as well you gave us advice how to create inclusive environment to support girls leadership. Thank you so much. Now we are moving to Philippines. And here with us we have an amazing educator. He is well known, Dr. Dari A. Tekanay. what to say about Dr. Dari. I can talk about him till tomorrow. So, he's a curriculum developer, researcher, United Nations Sustainable Developer Advocate, international speaker, vice president for academics, and he is working. And I can say that his school is really one of the best on the world, the St. Patrick's School, and he is ahead of the international affairs. So his experience, like the head at the Philippines United States Sustainable Development Goals Project in Suchana, country director for Philippines for 21st DigiSkills South Africa for the Dias of the Big Brain, Dr. Dottie is really engaged in communication and support. Really working with Dr. Dottie is a great pleasure, especially he's a vice president for academics, director for the academics in St. Patrick's School of Quezon City. As a president, he assists in the daily operations of the school, and in the chief operating officer, he is responsible to the supervision. And Dr. Dottie is a professor at the University of Manuel L. Quezon University at Roosevelt College. He's a full professor. He's a consultant in the Bureau of Learning Research. And as I said, he's making the curricula, giving the instructions, and he is a big humanitarian and social advocate, a leader. Dr. Dottie, I need to stop talking about you. I can talk till tomorrow. Welcome and enlighten us today with your topic. And my dear great friends, please take care about the time. We have only 5 minutes for each one.
Yeah, don't worry. Thank you very much, Professor Nada, and to our distinguished speakers who are here tonight and the participants of this great conference. My topic for this evening is all about building futures, the role of education in empowering girls. So I'm going to share some of the inputs in my school that we're giving, particularly for girls, and some important personalities in the Philippines that I'd like to share to everyone. I'd like to start with a powerful quotation from Maya Angelou. She's a famous American poet, and she did a groundbreaking work, particularly on her book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. She said, "We all should know the diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value no matter their color." Now, this quote really underscores the importance of every individual's potential, emphasizing that education empowers everyone, girls, particularly girls, to contribute their unique strengths in our society today. I'd like to talk about the impact of education on leadership development, primarily with the following: that education is a cornerstone in cultivating the future leaders that we have today or we will have soon. And here's how it impacts leadership development within a school setting. Number one, fostering critical thinking is very important. Education should encourage students to analyze and question information. But of course, it should be done respectfully. For example, at a school like in St. Patrick's School of Quezon City in the Philippines, students engage in debates, problem-solving activities that develop their ability to think critically or out of the box. And this is an important skill which is essential for an effective leadership. The second is we talk about building confidence. Participation in various school activities, such as the student council, public speaking helps build students' confidence. At the school, students are encouraged to take on leadership roles within their organization and inside the classroom, which fosters self-assurance and prepares them for leadership positions in the future. The third is, of course, very basic, is enhancing their communication skills. Schools provide platform for students to practice and refine their communication skills. In school, students regularly participate in presentations and discussions, helping them to articulate their ideas clearly and persuasively, which are key traits for successful leaders. The fourth one is encouraging collaboration, giving them opportunities for them to be able to meet up other people in their country and out of the country, or in the international context. Group projects, also extracurricular activities, teach students how to work effectively with others. In the school, we try to promote teamwork through group assignments and collaborative events, preparing students for leadership roles that require teamwork and collaboration. And of course, promoting vision and innovation. In education, we nurture the ability to envision future possibilities and for them to innovate. In school, students are encouraged to participate in creative projects and, of course, initiatives coming from them, helping them to develop the vision and innovative mindset required, more importantly, for leadership. And encouraging girls to pursue STEM and non-traditional fields are very important. I'm going to give three examples of very well-known personalities in the Philippines that really empowered women and girls. We have number one, the lady above is Maria Ressa. She is a film journalist and a Nobel Peace Prize winner in 2021. Now, she has made significant contributions to media and particularly technology, and her groundbreaking work is in investigative journalism, and her advocacy for press freedom illustrate how women can lead in fields traditionally dominated by men. The second, we have Dr. Shalito Habito, a very well-known esteemed economist and professor at the Ateneo de Manila University, and has made impactful contributions to economic policy and education in the Philippines. And her career demonstrates the important role women can play in shaping national economic strategies and academic advancements. And lastly, we have Ayesa Mijeno. She is an engineer and entrepreneur and invented the sustainable alternative lighting, or also known as salt. It's actually a lamp where you just put water and salt in it, and families or poor families can use it without electricity. So it provides a sustainable energy solution using only salt water. And her innovation highlights the role of women in driving technological progress and addressing energy issues. And of course, we should be able to talk about strategy for particularly improving access to education for girls. And okay, so primarily number one, enhancing infrastructure. So developing schools, of course, is a priority with safe, accessible facilities is very crucial today. In many regions, inadequate infrastructure can prevent girls from attending school, and investment in infrastructure ensures that girls have a conducive learning environment. Can elevate the economic burdens for families, making it easier for girls to attend school. The third is community engagement, involving the local communities in supporting girls. Education helps shift cultural attitudes and remove the barriers. Number 4 is we have to address the gender-specific barriers, implementing policies to tackle issues such as the child marriage, gender-based violence, helps ensure that girls can attend school without fear or impediment. And the last one, promoting awareness and advocacy. Raising awareness about the importance of girls' education and advocating for gender equality can really drive societal changes and increase support for educational, particularly initiatives. And the last, how can the school that I'm working, St. Patrick's School, serve as a model? Well, an exemplary model of how effective leadership and education intersect to empower girls. Our school president is a female. Our principals are females. And the school's leadership is predominantly female. With the school, again, the president, the principal, our vice principals, and the head of the student affairs are all women. And this representation not only provide role models for students, but also demonstrates a commitment to gender equality. So how can the school serve as a model? As powerful role models, inspiring our students to aspire to leadership roles regardless of their gender. Leadership development programs. The school offers programs and activities designed to develop leadership skills, preparing students to take on significant roles in their communities and future professions. They have to do community involvement, actively engaging with the local community and also the international community in support to the environment, specifically for girls, creating a network that values and supports education, mentorship and support. The school provides mentorship and guidance, helping students navigate their educational and career paths with confidence and support. And most importantly, focusing on equality. Our policy promoting gender equality ensures that all students, regardless of their gender, have equal opportunities to succeed and lead. And so, in conclusion, as we work to empower girls through education, let us remember one of the words of our alumni, who is now a famous celebrity in the Philippines. Her name is Liza Zoberano, a renowned Filipino actress and an advocate. She's a graduate of our school, and she said, when you have the opportunity to make a difference, you should take it. And education provides that opportunity, enabling girls to make a difference in their lives and in the world. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dari. It was really an amazing presentation, like always. Dr. Dari has a great topic, building futures, the role of education and empowering girls. And he, like a professor, he's really doing that. St. Patrick's School is doing that. I'm so proud on Dr. Dari and his students, especially his girl students who are researchers, who are educators, who are making and understanding everything, what is the impact of education, leadership development. So skills, he's giving them these skills, he's practicing with them the critical thinking, building the confidence, enhancing the communication skills, helping them to communicate, encouraging the collaboration. And yes, as he presents us how they are promoting vision and innovation. So in many fields, encouraging girls to pursue the STEM, the robotics, AI, modern technology. So many new strategies for the infrastructure, for giving the financial support, for the engagement, for gender barriers, to address the gender barriers, to promote awareness. So St. Patrick's School really serves as a model, like Dr. Dari said. Women there's a role model leadership, development programs of leadership, mentorship, support focusing on equality. Dr. Dari, keep doing a great work. We are really proud of you and St. Patrick and all the girls and women who are leading St. Patrick schools and all the students who are getting out and who are attending that amazing school. Big, big, big clap. You see, Professor Nada has a ring. So now I get this for a gift. And when you cross the time, I will start to ring. Great. Dr. Dari, thank you. Thank you so much once again. From the Philippines, let us move a little bit to the Democratic Republic of Congo. We have Dr. Mambo Takubo Soga. He's holding a master's degree in human rights and humanitarian action from the Catholic University of Central Africa in Yaoundé, Cameroon, PhD in public policy from EISA in partnership with the VEIU. Lecturing various universities of the Congo Democratic and making research at the Faculty of Law and Social, Political and Administrative Sciences of the University Simon Kimbangu. Research focused on the human rights, humanitarian action, decentralization, the grassroots development, gender and development in Africa, and the dynamics of economic and social self-help advocate and applied with the Timbet's Church. Dr. Mambo Inge is also an author of several scientific publications, written works. She's married with several, and she has several children. So today, I think that our Dr. Mambo needs a translator. Welcome, Dr. Mambo. Dr. Mambo. Respected Sir Kapil asked me to call Dr. Mambo. I don't see. So let us move. To the audience, which is visible and here with us. We are going and moving to Indonesia now. We have our coach, Herdiana Devi Nurfika. She is an amazing coach, entrepreneur. So Herdiana is an entrepreneur. She's a founder and CEO of Bliss Education Center, Brancy firm, and Hidian staff. Besides, she is also certified entrepreneurship and business coach, therapist, master practitioner, certified NLP, TESOL. She's certified by Arizona State University in United States, certified employee performance coach, certified professional workshop facilitator, emotional intelligence trainer, certified group life coach, mental health advocate. In her leadership journey, she received many awards, a lot of awards. As a mental health advocate, she became the best mental health advocate in 2023 by the MIHI network and got media coverage over 100 news in United Kingdom and United States of America. Certified sales coach, certified soundwave healing therapy practitioner. So her topic today is entrepreneurship and innovation, encouraging entrepreneurial thinking among the girls. I'm sure that our great coach Herdiana will really make this great presentation, especially she has a beautiful girl, and I already see in her beautiful child a big leader. Welcome, dear Herdiana, enlighten us.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and evening to everyone. My name is Ardiana Fika from Indonesia. Thanks a million for the lovely introduction, my dear Professor Nada. And as Professor Nada already introduced me, that I'm an entrepreneur, so it's truly absolute honor to be here with all of you today at this incredible gathering, feature leader. So thank you so much for the organization too. So we have heard from our previous speakers, and I think we can come to one agreement that we live in era defined by rapid change. you know that the technology advancement and unprecedented challenge, and we can see that this presents extraordinary opportunity for young girls, like many girls outside, even include my daughter, to step up and shape the world around us. But when we talk about leadership for girls, I think the key to unlock this potential lies in embracing entrepreneurship and innovation. That's why I chose this topic for today's session, because again, we live in an era of unprecedented opportunity where innovation is the currency of progress. Some of you might not agree, but technology is transforming industry, creating new markets, and reshaping the way we live and also work. So it's not only about the way we work, but also the way we live. You know that so many social media influencers try to influence young girls. Like maybe they spend scrolling time on TikTok or maybe YouTube and so on. So this is a time of immense potential, a time for young minds to dream big and also take bold steps. And maybe who better to lead this change than you, our young girls? Because we can see the young girls, the Gen Z, our millennial, they have a unique perspective. They got empathy. Maybe we just need to deepen it. And also we can see their creativity through essential ingredients for driving a positive change. And when we want to talk about entrepreneurship, it's actually more than just a starting business. Entrepreneurship is also a mindset, right? A way of thinking that empowers you to identify problems, seek solution, and create value. Because yeah, it's about turning challenges into opportunities and turning dreams into a reality. And most importantly, it's about believing in yourself and your ability to make difference. So let's take a moment to consider the world around us. We have seen that we face pressing issues such as climate change, inequality, and access to education. So we have witnessed these challenges can seem overwhelming, but they also represent a fertile ground for innovation, right? Every problem, they might serve as a solution, and that's where we can come in. Okay, so I challenge to all of you to look at this issue with a fresh perspective. And to all the young girls out there, ask yourself, what can I do to make difference? Don't be a grumpy girls who just complain to the government, who just complain to the society, but ask yourself, what can I do to make a difference? I know that many girls outside may be already involved in inspiring projects, like Dr. Derry already mentioned about his school. That's truly amazing. Many girls, many boys also nowadays truly already get involved in many projects, and perhaps they might developing a mobile app that address a social issue, or even creating a sustainable fashion line is a great way to, or maybe conducting groundbreaking research in STEM field. Yeah, we can see that the passion and dedication are truly commendable and can bring us to the great way. So as example, like Professor Nada previously might have mentioned, I want to highlight again a young girl named Malala Yousafzai. You've probably heard her many times. We have seen her that at a young age, she became a global symbol of courage and determination because, yeah, in the face of adversity, she chose to use her voice and her platform to advocate for education for girls. So she didn't just dream about a better world. Many people might want, okay, I want a better world, but they just didn't action. But Malala took action. Okay, so she took action to create it. She is really a shining example of power. 1% can truly inspire change. Now I know that some girls might be thinking entrepreneurship is for adults, not for girls like me. But let me tell you, as entrepreneurship, the best time to start is now. You don't need $1 million or a fancy office to be an entrepreneur. You just need an idea, a passion, and the courage to take the first step. That's the most problem. Okay, I want maybe I have to make a fund of $500 or maybe $1 million, and so no. You just need to take the first step, whether it's developing a new app, creating sustainable fashion line, or even launching a social initiative. The possibles are truly endless. And remember that every successful entrepreneur started as a dreamer with an idea. For example, me as an entrepreneur, I gave myself a gift. In my 30th birthday, I have 3 companies. And it wasn't a huge infestation to start, but I believe in myself and I follow my passion. Because entrepreneurship is not just about the end goal. It's about the journey itself. It's about learning from failures, embracing challenges, and growing as individuals. So if you're not growing as individual, then there might something that you need to recheck. You need to recall your journey. So it's also about building support network, collaborating with others, and creating a positive impact in the community. That's why I'm truly grateful that Professor James organized this truly great event. So I urge all of you, especially the young girls, to embrace the inner entrepreneur. Don't be afraid to fail. Every entrepreneurs have failed in their life. Don't be afraid to fail, to experiment, to take risks. And the most important thing is surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Seek mentorship and never stop learning. Don't hang out around the knowers. Like they say, no, you cannot do this, you cannot start, you can't start. No, don't listen to those people, okay? Because again, the world needs the unique voice from our young generation, from our girls. Your innovative ideas and your leadership is truly important. So I hope that our young girls in the world can, inspire each other, empower each other, and together we can make a future is truly equitable and so inclusive from the fresh great mindset from the girls. Thank you so much. I'm giving back to the host.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear beautiful Diana. And thank you for your positive wisdom. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you for the advice. It's because when we listen you, especially like a woman, you are encouraging all, and I agree. Never be surrounded with the people who always say, I cannot do this, it is very hard, I will not success. So if we don't make mistakes, if we don't have failures, we will never be successful. Thank you. Thank you. This was really a very empowering speech of a great, strong woman. A big clap to our Ferdiana. Now we are moving from Indonesia. Let us go to respected Miss Hubert Kadima Kanda. She's humanitarian. Other name is Janesh. Nationality is Congolese. Relationship with the VEIU. She's student and Master of Human Resource Management 2024-2025 years after the training and management project at VEIU. She has a Bachelor in Computer Management, Conceptor of Information Systems from the Institute Superior of Statistics, Superior de Dirisi Katanga, Urban Deputy Coordinator of EUDH Action Universal des Droits Humans, Administrative Manager of Rue Georges Hospital, Human Resource Assistant at Solidarities International Coordination, Deputy Administrator, the base of Solidarities International. Today, the topic, she chose topic 7, entrepreneurship and innovation. So let us hear about encouraging entrepreneurial thinking among the girls, the case studies of successful female entrepreneurs, and about the resource and support for young female entrepreneurs. Welcome, enlighten us.
Monsieur Hubert Kanda.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. So, entrepreneurial and innovation are two things very important among young girls because that allows them to develop their selves, skills, and create different jobs or company. So, I've noticed just one case of DRC. There's many women that are in entrepreneurial, such as Patricia, who has created the company of transport in DRC, and it's very important and allow him to have money. There is again Teres Chirongozi, initiator of robot used on different traffic cycles in DRC. She is an engineer. So she has created also, or she has a project in human technology, and she has created again a team of women who are in entrepreneurial. As a result, many free training can allow several girls to go ahead and to increase or to improve their level of knowledge in the entrepreneurial. Thank you. That's just a short presentation of my topic.
A big clap. Thank you. Thank you, respected Hubert Kadima, for your speech, for enlightening us and empowering all the women and girls. As I already introduced,
Thank you.
You're most welcome. As I already introduced Dr. Mambo Takubosoga, I want to invite again Dr. Mambo. Welcome, Dr. Mambo, and enlighten us.
Dr. Mambo, Dr. Ange de la République démocratique du Congo, Dr. Ange. Professeur Dr. Hubert, si vous êtes en ligne, demandez au Dr. Ange de se connecter, s'il vous plaît. Professeur Dr. Hubert, si vous êtes en ligne, c'est la 3e fois que nous essayons de nous connecter au Dr. Ange, mais la modératrice ne parvient pas à la rejoindre. Dr. Ange, si vous êtes en ligne, s'il vous plaît, connectez-vous. Et si vous êtes parti, dites-nous, mais vous êtes connecté, seulement que vos vidéos sont fermées et vous ne réagissez pas. Final remind, Professor Dr. Hubert, kindly let Dr. Andrew open her camera and present her speech. The ball over to you, Professor Nada. I can see them connected as you can see it too.
Yes.
But
Yes.
their cameras are up.
Okay.
And they can now react.
Yes, we will come back. Don't worry, Professor James, we will come back. Let us move a little bit to Europe. We have an amazing woman. She is Dr. Manuela Dan. She is from the doctor from the Relationships International Padova, Italia, but she lives in Denmark now. She's president of FIGHTS company, founder of Realtalk, vice chancellor for Denmark VEIU. And Dr. Manuel, she will talk today about the diversity and inclusion and leadership role. So how to promote diversity, how to understand intersectionality and the impact on leadership, and she will give us the strategies for creating more inclusive leadership. Welcome, Dr. Now. Enlighten us.
Hello, thank you for invitation, Dr. James, at Corina, at every person implicated in this project. I talking in English. My argument it is diversity and inclusion of the leadership when Shinada explaining, and but I talking in the French for because the VEIU it's a part same at French. I study in the French for this. I'm okay for talking same. Oui, je peux parler de homosexualité. La première fois, je peux parler de la diversité. Dans la plupart de sociétés, l'homosexualité est longue été un tabou. Un tabou et continue suivante d'être. Sur les sujets, l'Europe constitue un modèle plus que le numéro de pays européens sont récemment reconnus le droit du mariage ou l'adoption pour l'homosexuel, mais l'évolution de mentalité est aussi lente, sinon plus, que la législation et notre clivage important entre l'est de ouest de l'Europe. L'ancien pays communiste en Italie, encore fortement catholique, sont en retard. Mais pays de l'Ouest, de Nord d'Europe, depuis le XXe siècle, la situation de l'homosexualité est reconnue à leur droit fondeur de famille, beaucoup d'évolution. Mais ce problème n'est pas uniquement une demande juridique, il est également de demande politique. En effet, les institutions européennes demandent généralement de devoir de se prononcer sur les questions de droit de la famille relativement homosexuels, en laissant les États le prononcer individuellement. Ces débats très médiatisés et polémiques sont cette année, le papa, le cléric de l'Église italienne catholique a reconnu récente homosexualité, mais pour avoir beaucoup de controverses. Je peux parler de mariage homosexuel, le pacte civil de solidarité, parce que le mariage homosexuel était interdit en plupart des pays européens jusqu'à début du XXIe siècle. La législation de certains pays a changé aujourd'hui. Du pays reconnu le mariage homosexuel dans le monde, Pays-Bas, Belgique, l'Espagne, Canada, Afrique du Sud, Norvège, Suède, Islande, Portugal, Argentine, ville du Mexique, 5 États des États-Unis, district aussi de Washington. En Europe, il y a un clivage fort entre les pays des Europes. Ils sont globalement opposés. En Roumanie, les sénateurs ont changé le code de famille du 13 avril de 2008, a interdit fortement le mariage homosexuel. Et en ce moment, sont beaucoup de discussions avec cette chose. Une décision de en 2011, le Conseil constitutionnel considérait les articles 60 des Code civil à limiter le mariage. Sont beaucoup de difficultés pour parler de cette chose. Malgré l'interdiction, les discussions, sont beaucoup nombreuses de familles qui aujourd'hui a certains résultats avec aussi les adoptions, parce que ce sont beaucoup des articles du Code civil qui aident aujourd'hui cette chose. Certains pays européens sont bien plus avancés, mais le retard de la constitution familiale homosexuelle et comparaison avec les pays européens. Aux Pays-Bas, l'adoption de le couple homosexuel est autorisée. En Grande-Bretagne, un amendement a autorisé le couple homosexuel pour marier, pour adopter plusieurs enfants. Le Danemark, Espagne, Allemagne, Islande et Suède a autorisé également de l'adoption pour couple homosexuel. Le Parlement européen a pris certaines révolutions bien plus engagées que les Cours européennes des droits de l'homme. Je parlais beaucoup de droit de la famille, de difficultés de vie de cette personne. Et je pense que faire comprendre cette situation, et je veux parler aussi de leadership. Le leadership, je pense qu'aujourd'hui était une importante, je veux montrer le livre de cette personne qui était John Maxwell. Je parlais beaucoup de l'interdiction, je le parlais avec la diversité. Lui a dit qu'il n'existe pas de la diversité, n'existe pas le leadership et aucune personne, toutes les personnes étaient importante de donner son rôle dans la vie. Et puis, développer, je pense que c'est une développer personnel. Développer personnel n'est pas centre avec la diversité, avec le rôle. Sont beaucoup des importantes l'élection de John Maxwell est une spécialiste à niveau mondial qui parlait de leadership et de développement avec les personnes. Je veux remercier à vous tous. I want to thank you for everybody. Je ne connais pas si vous avez. I don't know say it is clear my argument, but I want to share. I want to touch diversity and some point of view about leadership. Thank you for everybody. Merci beaucoup à vous.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Manuela. So, Professor James, what you say on this French, you understand all.
What may I say? What are you expecting me to say with this French from Denmark?
Wow.
I'm just
You
impressed.
comprendre ou pas?
I'm overwhelmed.
You comprendre ou pas?
Oh my. I was not expecting Dr. Manuela to be expressing herself in such French. Oh my. Even those from French-spoken countries, I'm not sure if they want to be able to interpret and get the key message that Dr. Manuela was trying to let us know. Just congratulating her.
Thank you.
Talking about
homosexuality, thank you.
Leadership and
It
some
was.
other key points which are very important and which will be so important for French spoken countries. Congratulations, Dr. Manuela, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. James, for everything.
And I believe Dr. Mambo.
Yes, it was a strong speech on French from our Dr. Manuela. Congratulations and thank you. Now, let us move a little bit to India. Where is our Dr. Kapil Bhargava? He was here with us all time. Mr. Kapil, are you here now?
Yes, I'm available. Thank you.
Okay, so I will introduce Mr. Kapil Bhargava. Is a founder and chief strategist of the brand Click Veda of Gurugram, India. He's tenured digital marketing professional with 12 plus years in strategizing the business, consulting the firms, training employees and marketing professionals. He has been deploying the best and industry-suited social media strategies, online reputation management, and customized strategies to scale up the business and their revenue. As chief strategist, educator, and independent consultant, he has worked with top and leading brands from almost every industry. He and his team deploys updated and highly customized marketing strategies for all-round and 360 degrees development and progression. From the website development to scaling up to the business, Mr. Kapil Bhargava has built more than 500 businesses and mentored for more than 27,000 candidates worldwide. Wow, that is really amazing. That is really amazing. And let us hear what will Dr. Kapil say about the entrepreneurship and innovation, how he has a strategy for encouraging the girls and thinking and giving the success female entrepreneur. Welcome.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Nada, for this introduction. First, I would like to correct a bit that I'm not a doctor. I don't possess a PhD degree. So I would prefer to be called an engineer and a manager. So that defines me. Secondly, thank you for the words that you said for me. I believe that entrepreneurship has very beautifully defined by various speakers on the same parallel control lines. Hardiana Devi, coach, he explained very well. I take from my example, and from the basics to the advanced, I will take care of that. That I decipher and infer something great. So 2 years back, I was on the verge of death, and I defeated my death. So when I was on that verge, certainly I thought that my life should enlighten more people, and I should live for more years to come. So I think that is the entire mindset of entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship is not about solving only the problems, but to correct himself or herself, enlighten from the inner transformation should happen. And the person has to heal himself or herself, should be an example for the society. So I believe that about 1 hour back, my PC was crashed. And that particular moment, I was just trying all my engineering skills and management skills to get that right in place. Because I have my commitments are even more promised than even my life. So I think that is the pure entrepreneurship, and it is not a rocket science at all. Any person who belongs to the average segment or some other place, geography, financial segment is not a matter at all. It is about how you foster and inculcate the things within yourself, and then take some initiation and proactive behavior to explain that to the people and solve a problem. So this is the first thing which I wanted to say. Next, as per the agenda, I would like to discuss that how and why entrepreneurship is necessary for the society. So entrepreneurs, they have a very common thing, which is highly common, that they always accomplish the things which lie beyond their scope. So if I'm designed to be an engineer, but I do all the things which lie beyond my scope. So this is about innovating ideation process, whether it is a product or service. Rather, I'm adding some value to the society. Now, it can be any field, since I cater to clients across every industry. So I believe that my acumen and the business ideas, if they are able to add some value, that means I'm solving something. Now, why it is important? It is very important because the progress and the productivity, rather, I would say the word prosperity, that is in the bracket of umbrella of entrepreneurship only. So if the person is blessed with some kind of business from the forefathers, that is not considered the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is about shaping yourself first, and then shaping the society, and then solving some kind of problem. Now, it can be economic growth, where you are creating the jobs, stimulating the economic activity, and drive societal progress. Second, it comes to the personal development, where you are offering some opportunities for creativity, expressing self-awareness and independence. Now, it is also giving the social impact, where we are addressing the social issues, societal issues, and we are contributing to the community development. Now, why this kind of encouragement is necessary in girls? Because there is a saying that the males are from Mars and the girls from Venus. So that means by the nature, girls are gifted with many peculiar activities which the gentlemen are not. So that means we have to break the stereotypes, encouraging the girls to see themselves as capable entrepreneurs, Rather, I would say that we should encourage them to see the mirrors basically. And why mirrors? Because mirror never lies. So that means if they see themselves in the mirror, that means they should the mirror should tell them what they are capable of. Promoting the STEM education. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, whereby everything is governed by the logic, business skills, and financial literacy for the young age. Also, on the top of that, that particular female or the segment can be the role model for various other people. In various, as Dr. Derry already mentioned, that the staff comprises with the female management and other staff as well. That means they are inculcating the leadership as well and inculcating the process to a great thought. There are several case studies of the successful female entrepreneurs. I would like to be specific in India, as we are discussing from different geographies across the globe. Number one, we have Ms. Faguni Nair, who has a company called Nika. Now, industry can be the e-commerce. Now, she started her career as a very investment banker. Then she found out that there is some kind of problem about the wellness, beauty, and then she came up with the idea of having the e-commerce portal. Other person can be Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, who is into the pharma business, biotechnology. Now, she analyzed in 1978 that there is a huge problem about the biotechnology. Her success story is a testament to the power of perseverance and innovation in the biotech field. Now, there are many such examples whereby we can cite them about the stories and how they have impacted. I would like to also touch upon resources and support which the government of India or the government across the globe, they are having some incubation centers. The perfect example that we have is Dr. James, where we have VEIU, we are having the sessions in a regular fashion. And these sessions are planned so that there is an overall development. And not only development, but we are seeing a huge diaspora from the knowledge base to the practical base. So all the people, so I consider myself fortunate that I'm able to say something about myself and various other things with you people who are from highly tenured people. Then we have the education programs and mentorship as well. So different incubation places whereby the ideas, or I would say the imaginations, are brought to reality. This is basically the entrepreneurship, whereby we are offering the training and resources to help women launch and grow the businesses. And thank you, Corina, that you're also an entrepreneur, because as I said, that it is not the place where you are working or how you represent that particular organization. This is about having innovation and something beyond the scope. Dr. Siham, as we already understand that she always steals the show. So that is a real example of nurturing and empowering that particular mindset to the society. So Women Entrepreneurship Day organization is one of the global, very highly global organization which focus on supporting and empowering women entrepreneurs globally through various initiatives. Although this topic is something which is endless, but I would like to stop myself with a note that entrepreneurship is the journey which there is no such milestone, but every step that we have in a progressive manner is a milestone. So this endless journey, I'm just enjoying, and I would like to motivate and inspire young minds to be on board with me to bring a change to the society Now, that society is not defined by the geography or the continents, but I believe that all the 5 continents, we are able to work together and bring us a change to how people think. And thank you from my side. Thank you, Professor Nada, and thank you, Corina, Dr. Sehan, and especially Dr. James, who have this idea of, or I would say that inception that has really been right in place. And we are fortunate enough to learn from people of high expertise and acumen. Thank you once again. Namaskar from India.
Thank you. Thank you, respected Kapil. Thank you for your great speech. Thank you for encouraging all of us. We are really proud of you on your work and what you are doing in India and also on the global level, like a great entrepreneur. Thank you. Now, I want to again take an opportunity and to invite Dr. Mambo Taku Busoga. Welcome, Dr. Mambo.
Docteur Ange, ouvrez votre micro, s'il vous plaît, Docteur Ange. Your microphone is muted.
Oui, allô, est-ce que vous m'entendez? Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
Oui, là, ça va.
Là, ça va.
Oui.
Bonjour, bonjour à tout le monde.
Bonjour.
Merci pour l'occasion que nous avons aujourd'hui pour essayer de présenter sur la thématique d'autonomiser les filles par l'éducation. Il est question de voir quel est l'impact de l'éducation sur le développement des leadership féminins. Alors, comme nous savons que l'éducation, c'est un moyen le plus puissant pour autonomiser une fille ou une femme, parce qu'en soi, l'autonomisation donne le pouvoir de l'égalité des sexes. Ça donne la femme, ça joue un rôle aussi crucial pour le développement personnel, social, économique et politique d'une femme. Alors, il est question de connaître quel est l'impact de cette éducation sur la vie quotidienne de la fille ou de la femme. Parce que nous savons que l'éducation, c'est l'outil principal de l'autonomisation. Dans quel sens? Dans le sens où ça donne l'accès au savoir et ça donne l'accès au développement des compétences. Parce que lorsqu'une femme est éduquée, lorsqu'une femme a suivi une formation de qualité, et là, elle revendique ses droits. Elle revendique ce droit et sur le plan professionnel, et sur le plan personnel, et sur le plan social. À côté de ça, nous avons aussi le renforcement de la confiance en soi. Parce que lorsqu'une femme est éduquée, elle renforce la confiance en soi en tant que femme. Elle prend aussi des décisions éclairées concernant sa vie, concernant son travail, concernant ses opinions, concernant sa participation politique. Nous savons, à côté de l'éducation comme outil de base, il a l'impact sur le développement économique de la femme. Ça lui donne l'accès à des opportunités économiques. La femme éduquée a plus de chances d'accéder à des emplois mieux rémunérés ou peut-être créer ses propres entreprises ou participer pleinement à l'économie, soit à l'éducation, augmenter aussi leur capacité financière qui est indépendante, qui ne dépend pas de l'homme. Ça réduit aussi la pauvreté de la femme parce que lorsque la femme est éduquée, elle trouve de bons travails, de bons jobs, elle ne souffre pas de cette pauvreté. Une femme éduquée a aussi des connaissances dans le matière de la protection de sa santé. Parce qu'une éducation de qualité inclut souvent une composante sur la santé reproductive. La femme connaît ses droits, la femme connaît donne les outils pour prendre des décisions éclairées concernant son corps, concernant sa famille, concernant sa santé. Il y a aussi la réduction de la mortalité maternelle et infantile. Une femme éduquée, les femmes éduquées sont plus susceptibles de bénéficier des soins de santé appropriés pendant la grossesse, pendant l'accouchement, et ça réduit aussi le risque de mortalité. Une femme éduquée aussi participe à la politique, à la vie politique de son pays. Ça crée quoi? Ça crée l'inclusion dans le processus décisionnel. Lorsque la femme est éduquée, elle prend, elle participe, elle comprend le fonctionnement des systèmes politiques et participe aussi activement à ces processus décisionnels. Il y a aussi le leadership féminin. Les femmes éduquées ont davantage de chances d'accéder à des postes de leadership. Mais à cela, à côté de tout ça, il y a des défis et des obstacles qui bloquent encore la femme à ne pas aller de l'avant. Et nous avons les problèmes des inégalités d'accès à l'éducation, parce que la plupart des familles, vous allez retrouver qu'on donne plus la chance à l'enfant mâle ou au garçon de pouvoir accéder, d'évoluer avec les études au détriment de la jeune fille. Il y a aussi les violences basées sur le genre qui bloquent aussi la femme. La violence contre les femmes, sous toutes ses formes, est un obstacle aussi majeur à l'autonomisation de la femme et empêche la femme à pouvoir participer pleinement à la vie sociale et économique. Donc, en conclusion, ce que nous pouvons dire par rapport à l'autonomisation de la femme, par rapport à l'autonomisation de la femme, nous disons ceci, que l'autonomisation de femmes est essentielle non seulement pour atteindre l'égalité des sexes, mais aussi pour assurer un développement social et économique inclusif et durable. Donc, investir dans l'autonomisation de femmes, notamment à travers l'éducation, est une priorité globale qui bénéficie à toute la société. Pour que cela devienne une réalité, il est crucial de surmonter les obstacles persistants et de promouvoir le politique et les pratiques qui soutiennent pleinement le droit et les capacités des femmes à s'épanouir dans tous les aspects de leur vie. Je pense, en peu de mots, nous pouvons résumer notre thématique du jour sur l'autonomiser les filles par l'éducation. J'ai dit et je vous remercie. Merci.
She has just completed by thanking the auditorium. And as she said, in conclusion, Dr. Angel Mambo Takubusoga from Congo says, women empowerment can be defined to promoting women's sense of self-worth, their ability to determine their own choice, and their right to influence social change for themselves and others. And this can be easily done through promoting girls and women education. Thank you very much.
Merci, merci.
Thank you, merci for your great speech. Really awesome. And now let us move to one country nearby me, and it is Italy. From Italy, we have an amazing, dedicated educator with a passion for innovation. She is Chiara Audia, an Italian. She has a force in the education sector since 1983 with a career spanning in over 39 years. So she has demonstrated unwavering dedication and a passion for innovation in teaching. Audia's intensive on the persons includes roles as a teacher, prepared for health education, and coordinator for various projects including Comenius and Erasmus Plus. Through her career, also she worked with various institutions, including the Ministry of Public Education, Circula Didactico Bagoria, Circola Didactico Ragoria. Her most recent position held since 2004 is as a teacher and referent for health for health of education of the circularization Bulgaria. She has been involved in numerous projects aimed at preventing school drop. Her work has a profound impact on the community, earning her recognition as a leader in her field. So she's also a founder and president of non-government organizations and cooperates with municipalities, with other NGOs and schools all over the world. Welcome, dear Chiara, and enlighten us today with your speech on empowering women.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking me. I would to talk about a real case study in girls' leadership in Italy, because the
Miss Chiara,
significance of
just a
Italy.
moment,
Yes,
please. Dr. Hubert, please mute yourself. Dr. Hubert, please mute yourself. He doesn't understand me. Okay,
can I
please
start?
continue. Yes, you
Thank
can.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. The significant. Okay. I want to talk about Italy, because there is a real-time case study in girls' leadership. The significance of Italy having for the first time a female prime minister and also a female leader of the main opposition party. Italy elected its first female prime minister, Giorgia Meloni, leader of the far-right Fratelli d'Italia party, in October last year. Now, the left-wing opposition Democratic Party has elected its own female leader for the first time too, in the form of Elly Schlein. As a result, a country which is highly conservative in terms of gender equality now has two women party leaders, one leading in the government and the other one leading in the main opposition party. The glass ceiling has been broken. Women have reached the top position in politics, but women have long been underrepresented in Italy politics. According to the World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Index 2022, Italy ranks fourth out of 146 countries for gender equality in politics. Only around 31% of current parliamentarians are women, which in fact of a decrease in gender balance for the first time in 20 years. Women represent only 22% of regional councillors and 15% of municipal mayors. Meanwhile, on the wider labor market, female participated barely reaches 50%, one of the lowest levels in Europe. All this makes the rise of both these women surprising. It sends a positive message to the future generation of women. They can plainly see that reaching the highest level is feasible across the entire political spectrum, so far right and far left. Meloni and Schlein sit at the extreme opposite ends of that spectrum, one on the far right and the other one on the far left. Neither tends to compromise and both dabble in populism. They take very different positions in their politics and have different approaches to leadership. Meloni says she wants to be referred to by the male, il presidente, rather than la presidente, effectively opting out of celebrating the fact that a woman has reached the premiership for the first time. La presidente, as she wants to be called, would be technically correct and more progressive term to use in her case. Yet she prefers to distance herself from any feminist interpretation. Schlein is also controversial, but on the opposite accent. She expresses radical intersectional feminist views and is bisexual with a female partner. She not only speaks about these identities, but led their leadership campaign by talking about them, famously stating at a rally, "I'm a woman. I love another woman. I'm not a mother, but I'm no less a mother for a woman for this. We are not living worms, but people with their rights." In terms of their social and economic views, Schlein and Meloni have nothing in common. Schlein's priorities minorities and civil rights. She's in favor of the citizens' income, which provides the poorest with a form of guaranteed income, and she's against the Job Act, a labor market reform law introduced by Matteo Renzi's former center-left government, which makes it easier to fire workers. Meloni, meanwhile, promotes nationalism and takes conservative positions on family. She governs in alliance with Lega Nord, which is well known for its opposition to the LGBTQI+ community. The two women are also examples of old-time change. Gone are the days when rich people leaned right politically and the poor voted the left. The far-right Meloni grew up in a working class neighborhood of Rome, the capital city of Italy, while the far-left Schlein comes from the rich region of Canton Ticino, the Italian-speaking part of Switzerland. So it's a radical experiment. Decades of studies have shown that female politicians are on average different from their male counterparts. Women tend to care more about women issues and support policy agendas which are more inclusive. They are less corrupt and less confrontational. Although we lack conclusive evidence on how having a woman in leadership affects public spending, there is an abundant evidence on the different style of leadership men and women bring to the table, including communication style and electoral strategy. The current Italian scenario will provide new evidence that will enrich our knowledge of women in politics. Meloni and Schlein have such popular opposite view that the changes of them uniting around any shared human issues is effectively nil. At the same time, people in Italy no longer need to choose between having a leader who shares their politics and having a woman leader, because all sides are being catered for in an unprecedented way. Meloni leads a coalition of right and Schlein while far left and Sam, in the head of a center-left party. Women leaders often talk of needing to adapt to fit in a world dominated by men. So it will be fascinating to see what happens in Italy once of that particular pressure is removed. Identity politics has suddenly become multidimensional, intersectional. We are about to see how gender interacts with the many other dimensions of these politicians, their sexual orientation, social background, and religion. Radical and divisive political views should be expected on both sides, but the results are hard to predict. So, a commendable point is the significant decrease in Italy companies without female representation in senior management dropping to 7% to the previous year's 12%. This virtuous result places Italy at the forefront of the Eurozone for female presence in decision-making roles, highlighting a positive change in the country's corporate dynamics. In this context of improvement, paths aimed at developing female leadership take on an even more crucial role. As opportunities for women in top position grows, it's essential to equip future leaders with key skills through targeted programs. So thank you from Italy, from Sicily. I'm in Sicily, in the south of Italy. I wanted to say thanks a lot to all, but especially to Corina And I would say hello to everyone, and especially to Manuela and Paula. We met about 1 month ago in London during a wonderful big event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, dear Chiara. It was really amazing. A strong speech from a great leader and your experience from more than 39 years and talking about the case studies from Italy. Thank you so much. Now,
My
let us
pleasure. My pleasure.
our also. Let us now move to another country. Let us move to a country who yesterday celebrate the Independence Day. It is country Pakistan, and from Pakistan we have a woman, a founder and CEO of Educationalists of Pakistan. She is well-known Professor Shumaila Wakas with a Master in Education, specialization in Education Psychology from the University of Karachi. She has her Higher Education Commission Certified Quality and Lead Auditor, first position to Civil Defense Instructor, Honorary Doctorate from United Nations Human Rights and Peace, member of the Single National Curriculum Committee, member of Pakistan Alliance for Early Childhood, member of the Chamber of Commerce Health Education Committee, member of Educational Research Development, speaker, academic judge, global trainer, academic, quality auditor. She's associated with many coordinator with the school system. She's working as an early years lesson planner, teacher for the students at the schools, conducting national, international conference, seminar, symposium. She is a great humanitarian advocate, empowering women, and a multi-awarded educator. So let us welcome our great Professor Shumaila. Professor Shumaila, you are welcome. Professor Shumaila, do you hear me?
Thank you so much, Nada. Thank you so much, all. Thanks to inviting me here. I am audible clearly?
Yes, you
Because
are
here have
audible. Yes,
some
but you are
internet.
not visible. You're not visible, but audible.
Okay, thank you. Because here is some networking issue in Pakistan, as you know. Here is some affected. Okay. So actually, here I want to discuss regarding mental health in my issue. The main issue of, you can say, in professional life for women, our mental health as women, we face unique challenges that can impact our well-being from social spectrum. Women are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and PTSD than men. We're socialized to priorities others' needs over our own, leading to burnout and self-neglect. To survive and thrive, we must prioritize. We must prioritize self. This means when needed. So we must also challenge social norms that perpetuate mental health stigma. Let's encourage open conversation and create safe space for a luxury. It's a necessity. By taking care of ourselves, become stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to tackle the challenges of society. So let's make our mental health priority. Let's make girls' mental health a priority and support. And another in this journey, together we can break down barriers and create a more inclusive, compassionate world. So how mental health affects girls' professional life? So as women, as girls, our mental health doesn't just impact our personal lives, but also our professional ones. The pressure, the consistency conform to gender roles, and balanced work-life responsibilities can be overwhelming. Research shows that girls are more likely to experience the one is imposter syndrome, doubting their abilities and feelings like frauds, career burnt down due to excessive workload and lack of support. Workplace harassment and discrimination loading to anxiety and trauma, unequal pay and opportunities causing frustrations and demotivation. So, to success professionally, we must prioritize our mental well being. We must prioritize girls' mental well being. This means setting realistic goals and boundaries, seeking mentorship and support from colleagues and network, practicing self-compassion and challenging negative self-talk, educating for policies and culture that promote gender equality and mental health support. So by taking care of girls' mental health, we can increase what we can increase productivity and creativity, build resilience and confidence, develop healthier relationships with colleagues and clients, and become role models and leaders inspiring positive change. Thank you so much. I just want to share my talk about mental health for girls. Thank you, Nada. Thank you, all team members, Professor
Thank you.
James. And
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Shumaila, for this amazing speech and for reminding us about mental health. Without health, there's no wealth. Especially today, we know that we are all living under the stress, especially the girls in the early ages already are very stressed. So let us encourage them. Let us help them. Let us, like educators, talk with these students when we have opportunity, because we never know from where are they coming today. Such a lot of divorces, such a lot of bullyings. So this is very important. Thank you so much. Let us now move to Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. We have an amazing teacher educator, Paula Perez Lopez from Argentina. Welcome, dear Paula. Enlighten us and please introduce yourself. Dear Paula, Paula was here whole time. Paula, do you hear us? Maybe some network issues. Professor James, what you say?
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I was still meditating and discerning on
Here is Paula. Paula comes. Yes, our
okay.
Paula is back. Welcome, dear Paula.
Our Paula Perez Lopez. You are most welcome.
Argentina. Yes, you are most welcome. And please, dear Paula, introduce yourself and tell us about what will you talk and what will you share with us today.
Let me remind her to unmute herself, because we can see the lips doing some movement, but we can't hear you.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We don't hear you, Paula. You are unmuted and we still don't hear you.
No, she's unmuted, but
okay.
Maybe the device is
Paula. Paula, do you hear us?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. So I had some problem with this computer. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. I apologize. First of all, thank you very much for this invitation. For me, it's an honor to be here. with so many people that I know and that had the opportunity to share some events before. So if you let me, I would like to share my screen. Wait a sec. Oh, wait. There. Let's see. Wait a sec. That's it. So I'm going to share now. Uh-oh. Hello, are you there? Hello? No. ¿Qué pasó? Hello, I'm here. I don't know what's going on. Let's see.
Yes, we hear you, dear Paula.
Okay, I left. I don't know what happened, but I'm here again. Okay, let's see. Wait a sec. Oh my God, technology. This, okay.
Yes, and if you can put
Can you
it
see
like a full,
there?
yes, can you put a full screen in Canva?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, can you see
Great.
it?
Yes,
Great.
Paula, yes.
So I was thinking
Yes.
when I was thinking of this choice of topic, I was thinking as a teacher, you see. So whenever we are in front of our students and we have to guide them or to give them information or to give them kind of pieces of advice or knowledge about a topic, we have to research first. Yes. So I thought that I thought about teachers in education, and I could find out that there are some information that I got surprised when I got to know about this. You know that women in education leadership remains a critical challenge worldwide, where nearly 7 in 10 primary and 5 in 10 in secondary school teachers are female globally. So this now you know that being a teacher is a women profession most of the time, and women are significantly underrepresented in school leadership positions. This is something that I consider an issue that must be improved. Because even though throughout the history of education, most teachers have been women, they are not in the leading positions, most of them. So I think that we as a society, as teachers, as leaders, must make changes, try to take action towards these issues. Emerging research suggests that correlation between female school leaders and high-performing schools. For instance, effective schools are twice as likely to have female school leaders compared to lower-performing schools. So, this is something that also called my attention when I was researching about the topic. I know that throughout the years, I have the opportunity to meet several teachers around the world, several professors around the world, women and men. And I think this is something that must be taken into account. Women leaders often promote participatory teaching and learning environments, encourage teacher attendance, involve parents, and focus on pedagogical leadership to enhance teachers' collaboration and skills improvement. So I think that the role of women in teaching is truly important. That must be motivated, that must be encouraged, because from our position, we can have an impact in our society in the way families, you see, can you see here? Families, other colleagues, men or women can change or make changes about the position of women in our society in different ways, possibilities of studying. So, okay. Oh, it's wait. No. Let's see, wait. See? Can you see it? I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going out again. Wait a sec.
Now it is
Okay,
visible
can you
now.
hear me? I can.
Yes, I hear you. Yes.
Okay. Wait a second. I don't know why, but it's not changing the page. Wait a second. Slide. It's not changing there. Okay. Again, no. Well, so I think, wait a sec. This is one of the pages that I've been consulting. I also thought that it was important whenever we are talking about women's role and how can we make changes as change makers. We not only have to think of what's the problem and research about different areas. Can you hear me?
Yes, but we
Hello?
lost your presentation.
Okay, wait a sec. I'm trying to fix it. It's my, I don't know, it's my internet connection. Yes, it's my internet connection. There it is. I think I can do it now. It's kind of slow, you see? What is it? Sorry for this, but I don't know what's going on with
you are not sharing. You are not sharing.
Yes, wait a sec. I'm just trying to fix this problem with the with internet. There, wait a sec. Here I am again. I think I could fix it. There. There. I don't know what's going on like this. Oh, okay. I have problems with the presentation. I don't know why it's not sharing. Wait a sec. Because I can see it, but you can't. So I don't know why. Wait a sec.
You see, you have too many. You have too many open of this, maybe.
Oh, wait. Let's see there. There. Now can you see it?
Yes, you can change. Yes.
Okay. So we have to think of which challenges women must face. And when we talk about the challenges, we have to talk not only with women about the challenges, but also with all our environment. This means that we have to make people conscious, not only women, not only our students, our female students, but also our boys in the classroom, also families, also. So we have to think of which are the challenges that they must face. Gender bias and stereotypes. So this has to do with what? Preconceptions and biases affect how people perceive women in leadership roles. Maybe they think that they're you know, that we are associated with family life, with children, that we don't have much time, that we cannot do everything at the same time, that maybe we are not strong enough in our personalities to do that. So maybe we have to talk about that and to change these stereotypes and biases, yes? Stereotypes may undermine confidence and hinder career advancement. So what's that? We have to start prevent this idea of women being weak, not being able to do some things, not being able to be a professional and a mother, or maybe a professional and a wife. So those are stereotypes. And sometimes these hinder people from continuing, from learning, from becoming better in their careers. Unequal access to opportunity. So we have to think of different ways. These are, they don't have sometimes in some places the same opportunities. And if they have the opportunities, maybe they don't have the same possibilities of having promotions or becoming boss in a company or something like that. So limited access to network, mentorship, career enhancing opportunity affects career progression. Advocacy for equal opportunities is essential. So if we have to make changes, these are some things that still some women must face. So we have to make changes. Work-life balance changes. Balancing leadership responsibilities with personal life can be demanding. So this is an idea there that it's like we cannot do this. If you are a good professional, you're not going to be a good wife or at home or with your family life or with your children. So this is something that we must face because this is kind of an idea that everybody has, and we have to change that. Societal expectations and family roles impact women. The lack of representation and role models. Fewer women in leadership positions mean fewer visible role models. Representation matters for inspiring future leaders. So when this is something that we need to make our students, we need to change this idea of being part of the world, of being part of the change. So how can we inspire women? How can we inspire women leaders, our young women leaders? Well, role models and presentations highlight female leaders in education, but incorporating their stories. So as teachers, how can we do that? Well, tell them about stories about women, not only to the girls to become leaders, but also to the boys to respect, to know that there are women and there are men that can do amazing things in the world's changes, that can lead people, that can carry out magnificent projects. Achievement into curricular and educational material. So whenever we are like selecting material as teachers, we have to select material that's going to be useful to debate in class, to bring the topic into the class, so we can hear different ideas, we can come to agreement, we can see that's important that women role needs promotion, importance, and encouragement. Exposure to successful women in leadership position can inspire young girls and challenge gender stereotypes. So, professional development and mentorship. Create mentorship programs, especially for women in education. Pairing aspiring female leaders with experienced mentors can provide guidance, build confidence, offer valuable insights to leadership roles. Often leadership training workshops to help women develop essential skills to become entrepreneurs, to become teachers, to become leaders, to become part of different associations where they can make an impact in our societies. So help women develop essential skills such as communication, decision-making, and conflict resolution. Advocacy and policy changes. So whenever you are in a place where you can make changes in a country, in a town, in a province, in any place that you are there, you have to take into account these advocate for policies that promote gender equality in leadership positions. It includes recruitment regulations, career pathways, and incentives to encourage women to pursue leadership roles. Implement affirmative action measures to increase the representation of women in educational leadership. For example, some programs aims to promote schools workshops where young girls can work on projects that they then carry out in their communities, also at universities, also at neighborhoods, not only at school or universities. And then visibility and recognitions. This is something that we must do.
Dear Paula, sorry for interrupt you. You have an amazing presentation full of details and it is really great. You can share it later with us, but we already crossed the limit. I didn't interrupt you, but you are on the half of your presentation. So if you can please. Yes, sorry for interrupting you. So sorry.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, you can say, I didn't say stop. You can say your conclusion and that, but I just remind you.
Okay. So, I was thinking, I have heard a lot about working with women, but I think that in this case, again, I have work. We can also include men in this change. We need all the society together, you see? So my idea was to work together as a society, no matter if we are women or men. We can work together, talk together about different projects of actions that should be taken on this issue, be ready to motivate women and also to teach men to respect, to guide, to help. We need to be together in this. I think that women's role is truly important. I don't believe that we have kind of a battle, men against women. You see, we have to be respectful to each other and we have to encourage each other so we can make a better society. So just to finish the presentation, I wanted to recommend a movie that maybe you haven't seen, and it would be a good idea to share with your students. That is called Hidden Talents, and it's about women, Black women that work for the first time in the NASA, and it's beautiful to acknowledge knowledgeable women and their struggle to find a place in the society at that time. So that would be a very good movie for you to share with your friends, with your students, with whoever you want to. And well, thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Paula. Thank you. It's really
Thank you
amazing.
very much.
Yes, you make it really amazing, showing us about the women in education, about the leadership, all the challenges. And I like your idea. I like your idea that we need to involve the man. We need to involve the man, and together we can make all better. So that is what you say, your hidden talents. Men can use their influence to amplify the women's voices and accomplishments. So also can support women for leadership positions, encourage them to take the challenging roles and provide the mentorship. Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Paula. It was really amazing. It was really amazing. A big clap for our Paula. Sorry for interrupting you. I say you
No,
can
it's
share.
okay. Thank you
You
very
can
much.
share.
My honor to
Hey,
be here.
yes, you can share it with us, and because you are really an amazing educator. Thank you. Thank you. So we come to the end. We come to the end of our amazing event. Really, I see our great Dr. Manuela. Are you satisfied? What you say from Denmark? I think that this was today really a great event. And our voice is heard. Our voice is heard. We are not only talking, we are really acting. We are really acting here. Thank you, dear Corina. Thank you, Professor James. Thank VEIU. And let us hear our Dr. Manuela.
Yes, I want to thank you for everybody. It's a pleasure see the person, to each others. I want to it's amazing. Continue it. It's a try opportunity meeting all time together. It's very difficult for everybody because the politics don't all of the best for all together. Only together it's believe and do all what you want.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Big clap. And Professor James, your final words for the end.
Thank you very much, Professor Nada. I'd like to just request dear Paula Perez Lopez to open her camera, if possible.
Yes.
And then...
Yes, dear Paula, please open your camera.
if she's still around.
I'm
Paula.
here.
Our
I'm here.
Paula,
I'm here.
our Paula Perez.
Yeah.
This is a way that I wanted to express our gratitude to all the speakers, considering the way that our Paula Perez have landed like a true queen and a true leader. And what did she say? Dear Paula Perez just mentioned three things that went straight, penetrated my heart. Number one, we don't have to be enemies of men by promoting women leadership. Super. Number two, we have to work on a platform. The number three, I will take it to our physical conference because I will be using it as a topic to develop a book that I'll be publishing. But I consider the number two, which is, why not having a project, an international project that will respond to the needs of what we have been discussing about in terms of promoting girls and women leadership? Why not having this international project? We are there. We have Professor Nada from Croatia. We have, yes, we have Dr. Manuela, who is the VEIU, the VEIU Denmark Chancellor. We have Dr. Corina, who is the European advisor. Dr. James is here. Then Africa is represented. We have our beautiful Professor Dr. Siham, who is the New Zealand Chancellor. We have Mr. Kapil, who is in India. What are we still waiting for? We have Chiaria, we have Paula Perez. We are enough. We have Professor Dr. Hubert, the VEIU Congo Democratic representative. Why not working on such a big project, a macro project that can respond, that will consider both, scientific and wider financial aspects in order to bring women leadership to be applied accordingly. Dear Patricia, thanks a lot for being there. And why not saying this should be an opportunity for us to think about this.
We have Professor James Kerdiana. We have Shuma.
Hello? Hello?
I say we have also Kerdiana, Shumaila. We have great entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Imagine. Just imagine. I'm sorry, I was somehow off due to the poor network. So I was like, this is the way that I'm going to express our gratitude, is saying that we are enough, we are competent, we are able. As we have started by sessions, let us start thinking about, let us start thinking about the projects. And I will talk to I'll share the inputs with the international headquarters of VEIU. Then let's see what we have to bring together in terms of project. Patricia Gonde is somewhere. Suzanne is in Nairobi. Another one is in Angola, if I'm not wrong. That is Africa, well represented. Then we have USA. We have our brothers from Canada. We have Croatia. I'm like, this project should be starting tomorrow. So thank you very much to everyone. And my prayer is that we consider the next session. There is something that I wanted us to start sharing when we meet like this. Such international conferences should be an opportunity for us to be sharing. Oh, Patricia Ngonde is from Zimbabwe. God bless you. This should be an opportunity for us to be sharing our own initiatives, what we do to impact the communities. I don't know if someone gets what I do. What I mean by this, Professor Nada should be sharing what she is doing apart from being a professor, because we are promoting an apprenticeship. Do you have any private company? Do you have any private initiative? Do you have something that you are willing us to join you? We have, for example, our brother from India, Kapil. You have a company that works in promoting, I don't know, communication, blah, 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 such might things. How do we impact this? How do we promote your company? How do we join your services? How do we join Paula Perez's company? Dr. Manuela, the VEIU Denmark Chancellor. What do you do apart from being the VEIU Chancellor in Denmark? And how can we bring together our efforts in order to maintain and promote this? Because yet we are a family. So in our next conference, please, let each and everyone prepares a short presentation of what he or she is doing and how can we either brand this internationally or contribute to the achievement of the goals of this company. Thanking you all. I'm speechless, full of speech. I wish you all the best. Thank you, Professor Nada. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I understand. And that is Professor James. That is a great idea. And I think that all of us can come with our ideas and with the things what we do. And from that, to see the contribution of each other. And from, as you see, I'm proud of Dr. Corina and Reltav. You see how our Corina started this relative. So I'm sure that we have so many new ideas and new projects, especially when we can go on this topic for the leadership of the women and girls, because we know that we have still this there is no gender equality and such a lot of problems. So let us see for our next conference. Each of us will prepare, give the idea, and say we can say what we don't need to use the whole company, or maybe idea one segment, one target, so where we can find and where we can all work together on that. So let us say goodbye. Let us be blessed. Let us continue to learn and grow together. As Professor James say, we are a family. Thank you, Professor James. Thank you, dear Corina. Thank all our Dr. Siham, all Dr. Mels, all of here who are presenting VEIU, the vision for excellence. So let us be always excellent and successful. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much and goodbye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Wonderful.